And one of the things I'm trying to do right now, and by this guy, John Reynolds, that I've met, and I'll tell you this because it's been a while since my granddaughter had her stomach flipped, and they took her into sick kids. And you never been scared. Like, your kid gets hurt, that's one thing. But your kid's kid gets hurt,
Yeah.
now you're freaked out about both of them.
Yeah.
Right? And I went there, and it's like my son's son, he's a sweetheart. And sick kids fixed her. Now, I'll tell you, going back to when I was doing the Steel Wheels thing, we were driving up University, and Mick Jagger said, it's got the wrong name. If you wanted to use the right affirmation, it should be Fix Kids. So I'm going to make it a thing where I'm going to try to change
Totally,
it
dude.
from sick kids to Fix Kids,
Fix
where
Kids,
where
yeah.
there's a door that they come in and it's called Sick Kids, but when they leave out the Fix Kids door. And it's going to be a huge thing that I get where I want to put a train that goes around the building, and when the train gets to the roof, you've raised $1 billion to make it even a better hospital than it is. It's hands down the best hospital for kids in the world. So maybe if we, between all the corporate people and everything that we do, we raise $1 billion to tear the roof off and make it that much better. It'll be because Mick Jagger said it driving up University, and that I'm going to do it because they saved my granddaughter.
Wow.
And it was funny because when all that shit went down, I'm on set freaking out about some of my granddaughters, this, that. And everybody came up and told me a story of their cousin's daughter got fixed, or their kid did something and they had to take them there. Like, there's not anybody that hasn't been touched by sick kids. Mm-hmm. There's somebody within an arm's length
Yep.
that has had.
I've known a few mothers that have had to deal with whatever months in sick kids, and they are absolutely. I mean, there's nothing but pure positivity coming out of that.
But that's what I'm saying. And so that, like for the last 35 years, 30 years, I've done Variety Village, the world's greatest Christmas party. I've produced it for handicapped kids. Actually, special need kids. Mm-hmm. They've changed it.
Yeah.
And I need to know that, and I need to say that. It's special needs. But we've been doing it for 30 years. Like, my kids went there as kids, and then they ended up being the guys that rigged it and tear it down. And I got the firemen involved. We have 3,000 kids go through our venue every year.
What's it called?
Variety Village, the world's greatest Christmas party. And I've had all the stars and all those people come out, and my kids rig it, and all that stuff goes down. But it's an amazing thing that, when they first interviewed me about it, they said, why do you do it? And I go, well, I've got 3 kids that I worry about banging into things. These kids, you worry about them getting a cold because they're going to the hospital. Mm-hmm. And there's a funny stunt story to this that you're going to laugh your head off. So then about 3 years later, they asked me again, and I went, have you ever met somebody with special needs parents? Why? Because, this girl's 30. She's totally gray-haired. She doesn't have a day off. The only place that she gets a break is at Variety Village, right? She takes her special needs child there and knows that that child is in good enough hands that they can go have a 2-minute break and have a coffee, because they're on 24/7. And then the last time they asked me, which was like 10 years ago, I said, I do it for me. I feel good about myself. Well, I need another cause, and I think Sick Kids is going to be part of that cause.
Wow, man.